Well, he's saying that he don't know about it.
But Antonella is plotting her revenge on Michael.
Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to another episode of These Brides Did Nothing Wrong.
I knew it!
Bridezillas 2006, my lovelies. The kind of TV show that we all grew up with, being like, oh my God, she's just a really hateful woman, isn't she? Oh, isn't she? Oh, what hideous woman. And she simply said, can I have the flowers that I've purchased? If this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, my lovelies, my name is Luxeria, and I have been a YouTuber since 2007. I've also been a makeup artist for just as long, and I've worked a wedding or 28. I've got a little bit of experience in the wedding sphere. Weddings. This series so far has given us such wonderful realizations that usually back in time, apparently, most of these brides just wanted a wedding to function, and for the purchase of those things for the wedding to also function.
Scandalous.
Crazy, aren't they crazy? The top comment from the last episode of Bridezillas, my lovely, is by CrazyGoth631, and they say, blowing off plans with your wife to go to Hooters is one hell of a red flag. She should have called the wedding off right then and there. And let me tell you, I agree. There's just certain things that you think, hang on, you're meant to be with me today, picking something for our future, but you're busy off staring at boobs with your mates. Problems. Especially as he tried to be like, we were in a real hurry and we were just really hungry and we just ended up there. No, you didn't. So, my lovelies, are you ready for another episode of Maybe These Brides Did Nothing Wrong? I guess we'll find out today. Grab yourself a beverage. Pop your little hanger right into your Zilla hole and let's watch Bridezillas 2006. Big titty lady videos on the internet.
31-year-old publicist Jada is about to tie the knot with 34-year-old businessman Julius.
34?
We have the same ambitions, the same goals, we like the same
54.
things, the same lifestyle. So I think that we
saw
had
some
that kind of camaraderie and
perplexing discussions happening in the last episode that I kind of got the vibe of like, he wants a traditional marriage so that she has to do as he says, but he doesn't also want to be the sole provider of the household. You know what I mean? Standing a little bit behind religion in order to enjoy the fruits of no labor.
But planning her New Orleans-themed wedding has caused Jada no end of stress.
Stress and struggle, girls.
As far as stress level for this wedding, I
now,
think
her wedding has been over 3 episodes so far, so I'm assuming we're probably going to see her wedding today. But 3 episodes does seem to be building up the storyline, doesn't it, my loves? God, these producers back in the day.
Though she's a perfectionist on most days,
the
making her wedding day perfect has made Jada more of a tyrant than ever.
No, she's literally just wants the dresses to fit.
I don't want yes, I'll try. I want yes or no.
Now Jada, normally a level-headed professional, has instead become a bona fide bridezilla.
I don't think she has, girl.
Talking? I have been wedding planning all day.
Jada wants to be the world's most stylish bride, so she expects her custom-made wedding dress to be nothing short of spectacular.
Exactly. If you're going to go for custom-made, I'm sorry. If you are paying someone to make something from scratch for you, and they are classed as a professional, competent designer, you should be able to get something you like out of it for the amount of money that you're spending. I'm sorry, girls. But this guy, as well, was also the one who was like, ugh, when she critiqued the fact that the dresses he'd made for her bridesmaids did not fit correctly.
Jada arrives for her first fitting.
Right, here we go.
Her high hopes go from sizzle to fizzle.
Sizzle to
I'm not gonna put this on you, but since you already have the white, but just to give you the idea of how it'll be very smooth.
Smooth is not a good description for this fitting.
Why?
At this stage, Jada's so-called dress looks more like a taffeta jigsaw puzzle. And like the bride, this puzzle has a few sharp edges.
You like?
I do. I like.
No blood, hon.
No.
No blood, don't touch.
No, there's no blood. Yeah.
To make things worse,
see. So
it appears Jada's still missing some pieces.
Interesting, we need the slip.
So we can't put it together before the slip.
Jada's concern is right on the surface.
I'm just nervous.
Just
Close. It's close. It's really close.
Would you like one more?
I mean, it's true.
That would be helpful. Thank you.
I'm sorry, if you're having a custom-made garment, you're allowed to be nervous that it's not going to look right. You're allowed to express a concern of like, oh, I don't know about this, oh. You're allowed to. I will also say perhaps maybe a custom-made garment a week before the wedding is pushing the boat out a little bit, sir. Here, have some champagne.
Okay. Trust is not done.
Does she want to get married?
Got the slip.
Right. So it's a lost cause.
Okay.
Not very comforting words a week from her wedding day, but ever the problem solver, Jada offers a solution.
Maybe I should just move in.
Why would the designer be like, it's a lost cause? That doesn't know. That's gonna be some drama for the TV show, surely, girls. If some designer was like, well, it's a lost cause, isn't it? I'd be like, so's your payment, apparently.
Budget cuts.
Can if you want to, can you cook?
So she's gonna
Right
move in
now,
with the
Jada
designer.
needs what she doesn't have, the promise that her dream dress will be more than the sum of its parts.
I do not have a
Ooh,
backup plan.
philosophy.
The plan is to get it right the first time or the second time and make the alterations. And if he needs to work around the clock, if he's got to cut it again, well, no, he can't cut it again because we only have a certain amount of fabric. So,
She's being really level-headed. She didn't lose her mind. She didn't yell at anyone. She wasn't like,
You need to die.
She was like, this is a stressful situation. This is how it can be stressful, and described the situation. Not a Bridezilla, girly wigs. Maybe we should have like a voting system here. Be like, Bridezilla, no Bridezilla. But please don't dislike my videos. Thank you.
24-year-old hairstylist Antonella got a special surprise from her
this is the one.
25-year-old
That's the man
boyfriend
who was
Michael
like, I'm off
on
to
Christmas
Hooters,
Day.
girl. Hoot,
Opening
hoot,
presents,
bitch.
came home, opened up more presents, and then after we were done opening presents,
And then
we were
all of her, like,
thinking,
uncles
okay,
and
we're gonna go to bed. It
aunties
was
were
like 4 o'clock
You're
in the morning.
horrible. And she cried at the barbecue.
He got on his hands and knees and he just asked me to marry him. And of course I said yes.
Since both Antonella and Michael come from big Italian families, they decided to have a big Italian wedding.
They
I always
certainly
wanted a
did,
big
girly
wedding, too,
wig.
so I always pictured, the big wedding, the church, and
It's an
everything.
Italian thing.
don't think it's an
Unfortunately,
Italian
that
thing. I
big
think it's an
wedding
everything thing.
comes with a big price tag.
We were very shocked at how expensive everything
Well,
was.
people told us it costs 30 grand, 35, depends what you want.
I was hearing like 25, 30. And then, when it
It
goes to be
actually-
like 10 or 15,000 more, it's like, oh.
I could
Financing
not
their
fathom
high-priced
in
wedding.
my wildest dreams ever saving up to spend 40 grand on a single day. I think that is a ludicrous industry standard that needs to be stopped. I will say, from one of the things that I've been hearing of people sharing their own wedding experiences in the comments of these specific videos in this series, is kind of like Weddings from Hell series. Lots of people have been saying that they've been able to get married on like a smaller budget or actually be able to cut corners quite nicely. If you're spending 40k on a single day and you don't have a house out of it, I think you're making a mistake. It's just a party.
Has put a strain on this hard-working couple. And
Well, he's not
Antonella
hardworking.
is at the
Hardworking, looking
breaking
at
point.
boobs.
I mean, I'm going bald. I'm losing my hair over this wedding. I'm not even joking, you guys. Every day, clumps of hair fall out.
It is not
Clumps.
worth losing
And
your
it's just from the
hair
stress. It's
over a
definitely
wedding,
from the
but maybe she
stress.
should also
Now,
have hormones
Antonella's
checked.
gone from being a hot-blooded Italian princess to a hot-headed, full-blooded Bridezilla.
I don't think she has. This show is not named correctly.
Just woke up a little while ago.
She's an avid curling
I
Tom
could
fan.
definitely be bitchy. Definitely.
It's no one's business what we do.
This is, yeah, see this scene here.
Nobody should say anything about what we're doing.
This scene here of her reacting like that was to a man that had been like, you shouldn't really be getting married, should you? It's a waste of time, waste of space. What'd you do that for? Her reaction there is perfectly fine to be like, oh, this man has come up to me and just sort of insulted my living situation right now and my dreams. So of course she's allowed to react a bit like, this is ridiculous. It's none of his business. This show needs to be called Everyone Else is a Zilla, the Brides are Fine.
It's not very catchy.
Today, Antonella's breathing fire.
Where is
They
that?
want to be a bitch? I can be a bitch just as well and 10 times worse.
I don't think you need to be a bitch. I think you just,
Be
what you're doing is
prepared.
fine.
That's all I gotta
I
say.
don't think
The
you're being
hell-raising
insufferable at all.
hairstylist is
Hell-raising.
on her way to battle the bridal shop in a dispute over shoes, and she's brought along her niece for moral support.
Right,
When
a
I
dispute
first
over
walk
shoes.
into the bridal shop, I'm gonna just be cool. I'm gonna just pretend like it's nothing. I'll start talking about the shoes and just
bitch at them because what they're doing is not right.
Once she's inside the bridal shop, Antonella doesn't mince words.
What's going on with my shoes? Because I'm really not happy about it. Right, but do you understand what I'm saying is that when I asked you, I did say shoes, and I know I said shoes. This is bullshit, but I mean, now I gotta come up with another $70.
Antonella's tongue lashing doesn't help her cause. When she leaves the shop, she's still one unsatisfied customer.
I'm not gonna ever give any business to her again, and I will never recommend anyone to her again, and I'm sick to my stomach that I was recommended to her and gave her all this money that we really didn't have to give her. I could have gave it to somebody else that, you know, would have treated us right.
We need to know the situation. What's happened? Has she bought shoes and they've gone, you haven't bought any shoes? Yeah. Is that what's happened?
Calming Antonella down is no easy task.
Right, so she's
her
bought the
sisters
Range
decide
Rover.
that their Italian princess needs a French pedicure.
Right. And what's wrong with that? They're making out as if she's like, oh, she's so unstable, she simply has to have her nails done, curly wig.
Are we getting a massage after this too?
This is quite normal,
This
like,
feels good to get
bride-to-be
pampered.
behaviour, isn't it? A little bit pampering.
Cheers.
This is very normal. How is this Zilla behaviour?
Like a princess.
It's not as if she's asking someone else to pay for it. She's paid for it herself. Azilla would be like,
Why isn't all of my guests paying for my pedicure?
Absolutely not.
that's Zilla behaviour. Ancient Greeks thought the veil protected the bride from evil spirits. Go. No, that's nice, isn't it? Shame it didn't fucking work. Oh, hello, newbies.
31-year-old Gretchen and her fiancé, 37-year-old Norman, are a great
I'm sorry, 37. That man is 2 years older than me. What happened? What happened to these people?
37-year-old Norman are a
Norman.
great example of how
Norman.
opposites attract.
Right, okay.
I'm an aggressive person. I have an aggressive personality.
Lovely, thank you. Love that. Love the first thing we know about you. Hello. What's your name? Where'd you come from?
I'm a murderer.
I'm an aggressive person with an aggressive personality. That has to have been a production thing being like, so what type of woman are you? Would you say you're an aggressive woman? Feisty, perhaps? Do you love a fight, girl? Yeah. It's hard, really, when you look back at any of these older shows to get a good, well-rounded picture of, like, who these people are, because TV back in the day was ruthless. It was like, oh, if you say something slightly odd, that's it. That's your, like, archetype. You are going to be plastered around the world thousands of times, maybe even syndicated, of being that insane, insufferable person. Even if you had just a moment of, like, actually, no, bizarre. Bad.
You keep hinting around with power tools like you're gonna maim me. How dumb are we today? I mean, are we just losing it? He balances me. We help balance each other out.
Gymnastic.
I knew you could do it. Nice job.
Gretchen has no time to waste. The wedding planning tasks are piling up, and this hyper-organized bride is determined to nail every last detail.
I have spreadsheets for pretty much everything.
That's, like, normal for a wedding, isn't it? You want to make sure all the details are correct? Is that Bridezilla behaviour? I need my wedding to be like how I want it.
Well, you're just the worst bride we've ever seen in our life.
Is that right? Yeah.
Every last detail.
I have spreadsheets for pretty much everything, I think. For all the wedding stuff, for, you know, the invitations, then there's one for RSVP, then what people are having. I like to visually see my accomplishments.
Gretchen,
Is that
control
insane?
freak, worrywart, self-confessed Bridezilla.
I don't think I enjoy this show. It's just literally like raising my blood pressure 10% every sentence.
She's dead.
She's gonna pop off, sis, at any minute.
You're fixing the tire, or you're giving me a refund right now. Just shut up. I can walk down by myself if you're gonna be doing this.
Feisty woman. Is this what's to come up next, girly wig?
Bridezilla means controlling, neurotic, just worried. That would classify me as Bridezilla.
Gretchen has an iron will, and she's determined her wedding plans will run like clockwork.
Do you remember when laptops were in 4x3 as opposed to 9x16? Aww.
And her wedding plans will run like clockwork.
I have exploded on people before. I don't like incompetence. Do what you're gonna say and
I mean,
say
me too, sis.
what you're gonna do.
If you're a business
Gretchen
owner,
and her maid of
incompetence is
honor,
the worst
Missy,
thing.
are on their way to put the finishing touches on their wedding dress ensemble. Ever the
Ensemble.
frugal bride, Gretchen splurged on just one special item.
Right.
You see my veil. I just want to take it off. And this one bride that comes in, she's like, you better not take it off. She's like, it's the one day in your life you're gonna wear a veil. You should keep it on the entire time. But it was expensive. $269. Wow, this is nice and crowded.
Is that a lot for a veil? $269? I guess this was 2006, so 20 years ago. The dollar was worth what, like twice what it is now, maybe? What's a normal price for a wedding dress? I feel like I see people spending like £2,000 now, which would be about $3,400 plus a veil or including a veil. Is that insane? I don't think that's insane. Is that Bridezilla behavior? That she didn't just get a roll of tulle and put it on her head?
It's about having just nice to meet you.
Blur everything, yeah, we can't say it, no. State secrets, confidentiality.
Okay, I'll get my shoes straight. As straight as possible.
I can't believe that I'm this worried right now.
I'm sick.
I was worried about the girls too coming out.
I think they're gonna stay in fine. A couple glasses of champagne, I really don't care where they are.
But Gretchen has an even bigger problem than wayward cleavage. At first glance, her veil looks picture perfect.
Right,
But a closer look reveals a few flaws.
What?
Does it look yellow?
Does it look yellow to you? It's only that one spot.
You're definitely not going to see that, though.
Oh, it is a bit yellow.
I don't know why it's yellow, but...
Yeah, but the point is, for $259, I want it to be white.
I agree.
Or diamond white. Do you see the yellow stripes in it? I never noticed it.
The salesperson does some quick detective work and comes to a startling conclusion.
Looks like it was peed on. Thanks. That makes me feel so much better.
Okay, it is not Bridezilla behavior to request a veil that's not been pissed on, girls. It's the color of fucking cheese.
That's Gretchen. Good old piss. I don't know
Piss
how that
Gretchen.
happened, but you
Piss
could
girl.
see it.
Go piss
You
girl.
could see it a lot. A lot. Smell close. It doesn't smell like dog pee. It smells like pee.
I don't think it did.
What?
I do.
Though earlier Gretchen
How
had
is the
taken...
sales assistant like, I think it smells like pee. Would you like to buy it? Why isn't she immediately like, this is going away forever?
the veil home to try it on. She refuses to believe that her pet pooches might be the culprits.
What about when you had it delivered? It didn't. I brought it home for the day and brought it right back the next day. I came in.
Oh no, are they going to be
didn't
like,
leave the bag.
your dog pissed on it?
It went in the bag, went on my hair, and that was it.
That's a musty smell. A musky smell to it.
The fitting is over, but not the fit.
I'm so off right now.
I have a roofing dress? Yeah.
I'm so
I understand.
Oh no! Oh, we need more context with that. Did the dog piss on it? Biscuit? Or should I say, pisket?
The government!
I must say though, I don't know if maybe this is the difference between American weddings and UK weddings. I don't think I've ever heard of being able to take home an item for the wedding and like try it before you buy it. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I've always just heard of like individual fittings.
If there's one
she's on the
problem that
game.
caused Jada sleepless nights, it's her wedding dress. 4 times she's gone to the dressmaker expecting to leave with her bridal gown, and 4 times she's instead left empty-handed.
4 times? But then that says that the designer is terrible.
Walking in and walking out. It's all work at this point. It's no fun at all. I don't even have words right now.
Yeah,
I'm in a
well,
different
like,
place.
I mean, you do have to have fittings for a custom outfit, like a custom dress. Are we trying to be led to believe that the narrator is saying that each time she's gone for a fitting, she's expected a final dress? And we haven't heard her say that. That's the narrator that's kind of putting that onto her. But if she actually has each time gone and been like, the designer's been like, oh yeah, come get it, girl. And then you end up trying it out and it's not working and it needs to be adjusted. There's so many questions. More questions than answers with this series, my lovelies. A scandal, girls. Oh my God, I haven't said that in ages.
Right now, my stomach's not in knots. I'm at break of like losing it. It's anger at this point. I'm just very angry, very frustrated that all
I
this
would be
has to
so
done
over these
in such a
incompetent people.
short time frame.
But miraculously, the dress is not only ready to wear, it's a joy to behold.
Oh, so maybe that was just storyline. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I really don't like it. I don't think it's a very flattering shape, but it's not for me, is it? So I don't mind.
Oh my God, I love it.
Aw.
I love it.
That's all that matters, is that she likes it.
Is that what you? I know. That's it. Oh my God, Jada, look at that. Oh my God. So we doing it. What?
We did it.
Wow.
It looks bulky.
Even
I think the
this
fabric
fussy
here looks
bride
bulky.
can't find a single flaw. She's too
Maybe not.
stunned for words.
No.
Isn't it fantastic? You like a vote? Yeah. Don't you start. Not now. Do it later, because I can't. Fantastic. Oh, it's just perfect.
It is.
This is the comb. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Maybe that was
I
production
know.
because
I'm
this seems to be like.
I love
nice.
it. It's perfect. It's everything that I envisioned and more. It's
Don't start. No, Jada, don't start. I don't want no tear stains on that dress. Ooh, there's the tears, the waterfalls are coming down. You know you ain't.
Okay. This is not Bridezilla behavior.
Yes, you are. That is
Yes,
fantastic.
you are.
That is fantastic. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
Isn't that beautiful?
So I think what's happened here is that she's gone for 4 fittings to have things adjusted and shifted, and the narrator has decided, or production has decided to say to the narrator to say that that was her expecting to have her dress done each time in order to fulfill the storyline that she is in fact a Bridezilla when actually she's just bought a custom dress. And that's part of the service. Yeah.
Okay, I can sleep tonight. I can sleep tonight.
I know. So can I.
Vestibule in the vestibule.
I knew that once I got down into it, that all the components would fit.
A vain
and
couture.
it does, and I'm happy. Oh, beautiful.
She hasn't
So
soiled her
excited.
petticoat.
It's perfect.
Oh, here we go. According to English folklore, Saturday, the most popular American choice, is the unluckiest day to marry. That is nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Nearly everyone gets married on the weekend, so... Poop! Stick that in your poop, girl! Poop! Poo queen!
Are you that sort?
Oh, the Matrix.
After another late night of wedding planning, Jada needs 2 things to get her through her busy day.
Amphetamine, cock.
Really bad. I'm really tired.
No, I don't
at this
know,
point.
Jada.
Was up late last night.
Oh, it's tickling me.
Working
Stop
and
it.
still planning.
What's happening?
Was up late last night. Working and still planning.
At the reception hall, Jada's decorator, Michael, is getting a bit peeved because Jada kept him waiting.
Oh,
Miss
dear.
Bride is not here, and that's where I get frustrated
Echo
with Jada.
designs.
She needs to be here on time. The drama's about to begin.
Oh, dear. Here we go, girly wigs. Are you ready? A
A
businesswoman.
I don't see that Bridezilla in her yet. Let me say yet, because we still have tomorrow. It's not done. It's not done, but this is something.
Once she steps inside the hall, Jada's expression says it all.
We got too much fabric on the ceiling. Is this what this is supposed to be? Right now, we'll fall off of this thing. It's not coming down any further?
No.
There's a lot of fabric on the ceilings.
I can't see these walls. I will not see these walls. I don't know what happened, but he didn't get the right information. This is not at all what you and I ever talked about. These people are professionals. They're getting paid a lot of money to do this. I shouldn't walk in and see this.
No.
No.
Like that. She's not happy. We gotta make her happy.
Wait a minute, are we gonna leave those clips up like that? Oh, no. They're clips that you use for paper. They're office clips. I could not imagine, worst case scenario, what would I walk in and see? Binder clips.
Hoping to derail Jada's oncoming meltdown, Melissa engages in some quick thinking spin control.
You could have used white ones. Why wouldn't you use white binder clips to disguise them against the ceiling if you're going to be hanging white fabric? A designer should know this. Mind you, this was 20 years ago when we were seeing these sorts of things.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no.
We're not gonna get her upset. You have
wanna
until
see,
tomorrow
like-
morning to show us something that works. I mean,
I like
we're
her
not
maid
gonna
of
get upset
honor.
now.
She's very like,
We're gonna go
I
to
know what I'm
rehearsal.
talking about,
We're
do as
gonna
I
come
say.
back, And you're gonna give us a plan.
I need a ladder.
She's right there.
It does look a
She's
bit like laundry day, I'm not gonna lie. All these like sheets
She's
of just fabric. She doesn't seem like the kind of person who'd be like, I really want my wedding to resemble laundry. She doesn't seem like this kind of a woman on the go.
right there. She's right there at you.
Well, yeah.
You
because
have to
she's
make
your
sure
client.
your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted.
As they
working
should
with her.
for the job
Did you
that
see
you are
this
doing.
earlier though, Michael?
I seen the first two, and I was told that this is just a test through.
But that's always been a...
Do you know what I hate? Do you know what I really hate? Do you know what I really hate? When you've hired someone to do a job and they turn to you and they say, well, I was told that. I'm like, no, the buck stops with you, girly wig. If I've hired you, there's no, oh, well, I was told. No, No. No, stop being naughty. It's like, well, I'm telling you now. Am I a bridezilla without even getting married? Or do I just have a level of expectation for the services I purchase? Crazy God! Oh, it's crazy lady at it again.
And I was told that this is just a test through.
But that's always been a plan, Michael. We never had anything that stopped right there, ever. And there's scuff marks all over this floor. All over the floor.
The floor can be the last thing that's cleaned.
I'm gonna have to sit in this room tomorrow.
There's little doubt that Jada would sit in the room all night if she could. But with the rehearsal dinner just minutes away...
What is that? What is that? I can't imagine she was like, please, I want the ocean. Rippling waves on the ceiling, but make it laundry day. Ariel 2-in-1, girl.
She has to leave.
She has.
Just because she's leaving doesn't mean she's letting go.
It's a good thing that, you know, that we start putting this stuff up today.
Yeah, because if I walked into this room and saw this the day of.
Okay. It's a good thing you do.
Yeah, we gotta get this from this back to one. It will be fixed.
I really want to see what the designs look like so we can actively judge whether she's being a bridezilla here or if she's actually like, you've done something I've not asked for. We need clarity, girl!
But nobody will get paid.
I changed my mind.
Oh dear.
I changed
Is she a bridezilla now?
Totally. Changed my mind.
He's leaving.
She is bridezilla.
The fire exit. TV magic.
A few weeks from her wedding day, Gretchen doesn't look like the typical bride-to-be. In fact, she looks more like she's preparing for an episode of This Old House.
Our entire life is in this house. We turned down so many nights of doing stuff and going out and being like a normal couple. I have to be in house mode for this weekend because I'll have 40 people here.
Sorry. Say that again.
Stuff and going out and being like a normal couple.
A normal couple does do house renovation. I would say home renovations or home redecorating is part of being a normal couple in life. I feel like the only time in which that's not really the case is if the super wealthy are like, no, tear it all out and design me a new one. I
have to be in house mode for this weekend because I'll have 40 people here for a rehearsal dinner.
Rehearsal dinner at home?
Food for.
That's a bit unusual, isn't it?
That would do this, especially.
But she does look like she has a large house.
Instead
so
of
maybe
painting, they'd be painting the nails. I just have paint on my nails.
I'm gonna try not to think about the dress. If I put my arms up, the girls are just floating around. I got most of the seating chart done.
Dining room, not yet done. This door will be stained by myself. These stairs have to be painted now because we decided, guys, this is the room
It is perhaps a little strange to have your entire home renovated weeks before your wedding. Perhaps that is a little bit strange, but we also don't know when they moved in to this. Like, did they already have a wedding planned? And then the perfect house came up on the market and they were like, oh my God, we have to get it, or something. I don't know, you know? Context, girlies. We need it.
Stepmom will be staying in, and then my friend Melissa and Chris will be staying in this room.
Piss!
In 7 days, this all has to be done.
7 days?
It's a lot of work for someone who already has a big wedding to plan. But at least Gretchen can share her load with Norman.
Hello. What are you doing?
Right now, Norm's not being as supportive as Gretchen needs him to be.
I'm just saying I want the desk put in. Jesus. I'm talking about also the door. The door frame isn't going to be done because there's no top piece on it.
Oh dear.
Hoping to cheer herself up, Gretchen called...
Home renovation is one of the most stressful things you can undertake yourself. The same as planning for a wedding. So I am not surprised there are some elevated decibels in this show.
The long list of family and friends who haven't RSVP'd for the wedding.
Right.
Doug, it's Gretchen. What are you doing?
I don't know if
Good. Are you coming to this wedding or what?
I don't think I would pick up the phone if she was like, Lux, it's Gretchen. I'd be like, ugh.
Eddie?
Eddie.
It's Gretchen.
But it soon becomes painfully clear that
nobody
Gretchen's
wants to
wedding
come.
isn't everyone's top priority.
Oh, man. You guys aren't going to be able to make it?
Oh, no.
Oh, geez. I hope everything's okay. That's okay. Not a big deal. Yeah. Well, we'll talk soon. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, no.
I'm not mad at all. Like, not angry at them. I just thought it would be nice if they were here.
How do you want to talk about it?
This is not Bridezilla behaviour. Clearly this means a lot to her. This is having people cancel that you really want to be an event. She's not being a Bridezilla. She's not going like, how fucking dare you think about what you've done, you... She's not like that at all. She's literally being like, I don't want to talk about it, but it's really sad. And you're allowed to have emotions. Is this what we've now been reduced to when we were younger? Is that any sign of disappointment or emotion that's unhappy is somehow you being a massive problem? Yeah. No wonder why lots of millennials are perpetual people pleasers that have never pleased a person. Gosh, oh, heat haze, girl.
Without a doubt, Jada was horrified with what her decorator Michael had done to the reception hall. So today, to make sure the job gets done her way, Jada herself is overseeing the decoration.
Okay. He always had a plan to mask these.
This is a bit
I just wish I hadn't
because, like,
and not have that.
She shouldn't have to if she's paid a company.
This is cleared out. Go back to flat over there.
We're gonna go back to flat over there.
And stay here all day and put all the slip covers on.
Considering it's like the day
and all the
after,
tablecloths,
nothing is
and stuff,
done.
all the candelabras and sit here and do it all myself. And show us my wedding looking like this.
I'm honestly surprised she's not angrier at this because you would expect so much more done in less than a day before your wedding. I do not think she is being a Bridezilla. I think she is literally stepping up to the plate and being like, right, well, it's not the way I want it, so I'm going to make the way I want it. How is that? Bridezilla is forcing other people to do things or blaming other people for your shortcomings.
Just as well as you didn't know a lot of things, I didn't know a lot of things. You know, we were learning. This is a learning experience for both. Okay, so kill me later. Everybody's very tense right now. The pressure's on. But once again, it's going... A lot of emotions right now. Just a lot of emotions. It's all over. I think we all needed to be on the same page. We're
yes,
just trying
clearly
to...
there's been some miscommunication somewhere, which isn't always a specific person's fault. I'm going to say that. Sometimes miscommunications can just happen. But it does seem like this is very last minute to try and fix something like this.
Please the bride.
But Michael and his crew are finding that pleasing this bride is a very tall order.
Why? If you have two of them, one down, it'll be kind of weird. But if you have every other one down, get a bigger platform. I'm gonna make a call today. I think we should even them out. Let's try this. Let's try this short, long. No one's dead yet. Everyone's alive.
After hours of work, Jada finally sees something she likes.
How does that look?
I love it.
Okay. See? Nothing to it. Piece of cake.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a
promptly
different
takes
time.
credit where none is due.
Everything is running smoothly. The bride, she's happy, so it's a plus. She's not mad at me anymore.
But Michael has spoken too soon because Jada's still not satisfied with his progress.
What are we gonna do right now?
Well, what we're gonna do right now is I need bodies, Jada. You told me.
But until I get bodies here, what's gonna happen? I can't walk away and come back at 5 and look just like that.
Well, I'm gonna make sure things are going to be happening, but I can't be doing this all by myself.
But you will continue to work till I get bodies here. That's what I need to know.
Here.
That's not, you're not answering my question. You will continue to work on this until I get bodies here.
Okay.
Yes or no?
I can only do so much, Jada.
As soon as I'm done and I take my dress off tomorrow, he better be scarce, okay? He better just go and find a ride to Carl under, because I'm just like, I'm so over this. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Just get everything set up.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep. He may want to rethink his consulting business altogether, because you burn the wrong person, you never, ever know what's going to happen.
Once
Okay,
she's
that
on the
seems a
road,
bit like
Jada
edgelord, maybe in this situation, edge lady. But still, I am a little bit like, clearly something hasn't been delivered if less than a day before the wedding. Nothing's ready? Am I being completely and utterly deranged here? Because I don't think I am, but it's always good to check yourself, isn't it, occasionally? Yeah!
Jada vents her
Right, she's
anger
off in
about
her
Michael to her
trench
bridesmaids.
coat.
He has no idea. I'm a publicist. He does not know what he's doing, and it's really, really sad because he has messed with the wrong girl. Okay. The wrong girl. He can go home as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Really, he can. In fact, I should just call him, tell him to go home. Yeah. Michael, you know what? At this point, I think you're done here.
I don't think that's fair.
I know you're not into it, you're not getting it, and we're not communicating.
What happened to all your volunteers, your help?
Michael, I'm not gonna argue about this. This is the day before my wedding. You step up. I man up every time. For my client, for every event, Michael, I man up and I make it happen. I do not complain. I do not get on the phone and fuss about my client in front of her to other people. I don't do that.
Gosh, well that was explosive, wasn't it? Was that the first, like, Bridezilla moment we've seen? She's technically fired someone. And I think if someone is perpetually not hitting the tasks that you have paid for them to do, that's, like, grounds for firing, isn't it? Even though I don't think anyone wants to get to that. She doesn't seem like she wants to get to that stage where she fires someone. She's obviously just, like, at her wit's end because it's a stressful marriage. But I also think, I don't actually think she wants to get married, but... yeah. Right, what's the tea? What's all this? Oh! Is he back?
Knowing that Jada is on her way back to the reception hall, Michael is motoring on high anxiety.
All right, if we can just eliminate these dark areas, like this is a dark area here, that's a dark area here, to add a little drama. Yeah, we had enough of that this morning. It's coming along.
After Jada's verbal beating this morning, Michael knows he's on thin ice.
I'm the designer, yes. I make this.
You step up. I man up every time. For my client, for every event, Michael,
She was like,
I man
get
up
away,
and
and
I
he's
make
like,
it happen. I do not
no.
complain. I do not get on the phone and fuss about my client in front of her to other people. I don't do that. I don't do it.
Now, it's a little frustrating right now. I'm tense. I'm the interior designer, and Jada expects me to come in here and do it all. But my job is to delegate.
Meanwhile, Jada
Wait a second. My job is to delegate. So where's your team then? If you're a designer, an interior designer, and you don't have a team, what do you do?
What do you do successfully?
Who are you delegating to? That's a bit delusional in my opinion.
Ready to rumble.
She's still ready to rock,
I was
guys.
ready for combat today. Look at me. Cargo pants, Pumas, ready to kick some butt. Bandana.
this
We were ready. Look at us.
Frame rate
I would do
and filming
anything I
style
had to
is
do to
so
make this day
nostalgic,
perfect.
isn't it?
The
It's
clock
very
is
home
ticking.
movie, Christmas.
Michael and his crew only have a few more minutes before Hurricane Jada makes...
I mean, it's not for me.
It's a landfall, but somehow Michael still finds time to lounge around.
I'm gonna take a long vacation, maybe go to Bahamas or something. Jada hung me out to dry. Jada hung me out to dry.
He keeps forgetting I'm the one that has to pay him tomorrow. We should be done in about another 30 minutes if you get off the floor.
Okay, I've been working on the 11th hour here, okay? It's not coming out right, you know.
Will Jada love it, or will Michael meet his maker?
This room had better be done.
It only takes one look to see that Michael won't be a dead man walking after all.
Right, so is it nice?
This is it.
Okay,
This was the
gosh, that was a
vision.
lot of work to do in one day, wasn't it?
Thank you, Michael.
Okay. See? See what happened?
This is...
See? She wasn't like, I told you. She was like, thank you. I don't think she's a bridezilla at all. I think she just knows what she wants and she gets disappointed when people don't hit that expectation that she's paid them to.
An experience. This is something that
I hate
is
it,
special.
but that's not my
I don't know what to
thing.
do with myself. I'm just completely overwhelmed.
It was a transformation, sweetie.
This is
when you left. Yeah. We left on a very sour note, but yeah.
Very unfortunately.
Yeah,
and
but
it
that's
killed
okay.
me. It
That's
did.
okay. It killed me too, sweetie.
Probably was a good thing that I kind of just stepped away for a few hours and let Michael do what he does.
Wow.
Wow.
I haven't heard an I'm sorry.
Wow.
What is that?
But even though this disaster has been averted, Jada is still feeling as overworked as she is overwrought.
This has been a lot more work than I ever imagined, and I think that it's taken away from some of the joy of the planning.
Yeah,
Praying,
absolutely.
I'm hoping that tomorrow, when it's happening, I will be able to say that it was worth it. Right now, it doesn't feel like that. I feel like I wouldn't put anyone through this. I wouldn't put an enemy through this process.
Are you sure you
I
want
love
to get
this
married?
vessel an awful lot to go through all this.
Are you sure you want to get married? Are you sure? All right, here we go, girls.
It's prom night, and
Prom
Antonella
night?
has her hands full helping girls get ready for their dream dates.
I was going to say, she's going to prom and getting married. We're not doing
Antonella's
that.
wedding to her dream date is just around the corner, and it's the talk of the beauty parlor.
Just around the wig.
Wait till like 4,
Who says you're not nervous?
Those are scary as hell. That's it. You'll never be single again. I mean, you'll never be what you. Okay, she'll never be a virgin again. How's that sound? Are you getting scared, or are you just looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm just getting I'm just stressed out about, I mean, not really. No, seriously, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, pounding headache. Like, I thought somebody, shoved a knife through my forehead.
Antonella reveals that she already has a bone to pick with her future husband.
The only thing I'm worried about is his second bachelor party.
Wait. Back up. I didn't know about this.
Second. I found out from a client last night, or the other night.
Why is he having two?
I don't know. That's what I said.
Who's throwing him the second one? Wait, where are they going?
Well, he's saying that he don't know about it.
But Antonella is plotting her revenge on Michael. She's planning to send him the biggest gift she can find.
Oh, God,
so
what is
I'm
it?
online, I'm looking
What
at
is
some
this?
strippers, and I come across this big, fat girl. I'm gonna order it for his bachelor party.
Miss Piggy.
She's huge. And she was all hanging out, totally hanging out with just a top on.
Oh, gosh.
Big red curly nappy hair.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't wait. His mom's like, no, he'll get embarrassed. So, no one's gonna know who it's from, of course. Then when she walks out, I'm gonna have her say, that's from your future wife.
There you go.
Both as bad as each other. Right, okay. Wedding!
The time has come to put all of Jada's carefully laid plans into action. The can-do bride is hoping for a smooth rehearsal, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards right now. Several members of the wedding party have not arrived.
It looks like everyone's running late.
You have 2 ushers.
Okay. Neither one of them are here. One of them should be here soon. Okay.
How you doing? Finally, some of the tardy parties start trickling in, except for the one who matters the most, the groom.
Julie said start without him. Okay, start without him, huh?
But that's not good enough for Jada. She wants to hear Julius's excuse directly from the horse's mouth.
He doesn't want to get married.
The problem? You stuck in traffic? You're on LaSalle stuck in traffic? You can't go to another street?
They decide to get as much work done as they can without Julius.
Oh, practicing flower lady.
But the absent
Very good.
How close are you now? You're close? So we'll get started without you. Okay. Bye.
She needs to get in hair and makeup, doesn't she? Into
I hope this is not
getting glam.
prelude to what I'm gonna have to deal with on Saturday. Foreshadowing.
Oh, is it not? Is this the practice?
Hoping Julius is just minutes away, the pastor starts the rehearsal.
I don't know you all, so I'm not meaning to offend anybody. But if in the process of doing this, you have a great idea, keep it to yourself, okay?
Since Jada is someone who doesn't appreciate anyone else's input, the pastor is a man after her own heart.
Okay.
Thank you. Can I take you with me everywhere I go?
Your eyes are always on the bride. Okay, so wherever she is, that's where you're looking, and then your body will turn.
This is very
so
theatre,
before she
isn't
walks
it?
in,
Like
you're standing and looking towards the
show.
back. When she comes in, you're looking towards the front. Okay.
Finally, something that brings a smile to everyone's
Mind you, I
face.
guess it is a ceremony in a church, isn't it? And you want that to kind of look the part. And if no one's been in a church ceremony before, I'm guessing that there are rules to be followed.
Oh my God, you just made Nola!
Not for me, couldn't care less, but still.
Julius!
Oh, maybe she does love him after all.
I got caught in the worst traffic ever, and I made all the wrong decisions trying to get around the traffic.
Why did he sound like he was lying then?
And I made all the wrong decisions trying to get around the traffic.
Why did he, his little brain was trying to think of a reason why he was, trying to get around the traffic that I've just spoken about? Yeah? I've got my wigs on you. Suspicious wigs.
Saturday.
She was a little upset, but she didn't embarrass me in front of everybody, which I appreciate.
You embarrassed yourself
Though
by
the
being
rest
late.
of the rehearsal is smooth sailing, Jada is still on edge about her fiancé's problems with punctuality.
Yeah, don't be late for your wedding, sis.
What am I gonna do if Julius is late for the wedding? I'll just have to get started without him.
It's true, really.
That's not funny.
We'll be on
That's a
time.
very bad joke. I hope you're happy.
That man, no. Red flags, red flags, red flags. Red. The reddest of the red. Scarlet girl.
It's daybreak in the Windy City and hope is on the
What's the
horizon.
Windy City? Seattle?
Today,
Chicago?
Jada and Julius
Seattle.
will exchange
Seattle!
vows. And months of intense planning
Right, here
will
we go.
come to fruition.
Right.
Okay, really? In all honesty, I
Jada's
cannot
wedding
believe this
day.
happened.
She's
cannot
on the
believe it.
game.
This
Champagne. Time to wake up and get drunk. Now's the time where you get to bask. All of the control should be complete. Oh dear,
The
no.
worst thing can happen is that we're not ready. We're not done.
Everybody out. So the man
Out, Melissa. Come on.
Oh,
calming
some
down.
dust.
I feel it.
Oh look, a really professional lady, because you can tell a professional makeup artist when they use little tools like that to rest upon the skin. She has a sponge resting there so she doesn't smudge her work underneath. 10 years younger could never.
Thought one out, girl.
I think I was having a little anxiety attack there.
Oh, she's a stylish woman on the go. She means business. A businesswoman.
Put your arms through.
So you're gonna like you need to be in a magazine.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Bridal weddings today.
I'm so excited, but I'm running late, so I gotta go.
Oh, she looks lovely. Okay. I know she's ultra religious, not my
As
thing,
she's
not my
about to
scene.
walk down the aisle,
That stylist makeup artist in the background is so cool. What a cool early 2000s vibe. Love it.
Jada has her father on her arm and her mother in her heart.
Wearing my mother's wedding ring makes me feel like she's with me, physically with me, and she was the best wife a man could have. So it's just foreshadowing for the woman I'm gonna be.
But he's not a very nice man, I mean, she might be happily ever after, but I've just got such horrible vibes. Here we go. The photographer had a speed light. This is very early 2000s music. You'll see it in a top 5 on Rory's Instagram shortly. Yeah!
Dearly beloved,
Dearly big out.
we've come together in the presence of God to witness and to bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy
He
matrimony.
looks
I,
so
Julius,
unimpressed.
I, Julius,
do purpose in my heart and mind.
do purpose in my heart and mind.
I do pledge,
I do pledge,
with God's help and to the best of my ability,
with God's help and to the best of my ability,
honest and loving communication.
honest and loving communication.
What did he do
As long as
for
we
this
both
entire
live.
thing?
As long as we both live.
I, Jada,
I, Jada,
do purpose in my heart and mind.
do purpose in my heart and mind.
I do pledge,
I do pledge,
I really
with
like the
God's
pattern
help
on
and to the
the
best
skirt
of my
part of her
ability,
dress.
with God's help, and to the best of my ability,
forsaking all others,
forsaking all others.
I do promise to remain faithful to you
I do promise to remain faithful to you
as long as we both live.
as long as we both live.
I mean, like, it could be
Jada
me
has
being a bit over the
enlisted
top
her
here, but he doesn't look
uncle
happy to be
recite
there.
the
He's like,
second part of the vows.
Julius, repeat after me.
right.
1 second, which finger?
This one.
Oh, okay.
Jada,
Jada,
this ring I give you
this ring I give you
represents
represents
the unending love
the unending love
which I pledge to you.
for which I pledge to you.
Jada, will you repeat after me? Julius,
Julius,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring,
and all that I have.
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
And now, according to the laws of the state, the ordinances of the Church of Christ, I now pronounce you, Julius and Jada, husband and wife.
Right. And that's it. She's done, girl. Oh, unveiling the woman.
present to you Mr. and Mrs. Julius
Is this
Russell.
the broom? No? Is that happening? When's that happening? Is that happening?
Now it's time to jump the broom.
Oh, there, yes, there she is.
An African-American tradition Julius was adamant about honoring.
I will not sign my name on any marriage certificate or anything unless that broom is jumped.
Oh, that's quite sweet. A sweet little tradition. That was so easy to add in, actually, wasn't it? Oh, she looks like she was telling someone off then. Oh. That's not the song they're playing, is it? No. Over 200 guests. Gosh. That's why it was so stressful, because it was actually like a legitimate big deal. I'm gonna get copyright clocked for this song, aren't I? Because we hear this in everything.
Jada's father is relieved to see his daughter go from hothead to newlywed.
I see why they call this Bridezilla now. She's been a monster through the whole thing.
I don't think she has.
I'm glad to see it turn out.
I don't think she has. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Okay. Right.
I just want my husband to look at me like Julius was looking at Jada.
Oh, I don't think you do.
This
I
man,
think the cameraman could have been better
no
at
doubt,
lighting there.
absolutely loves this woman.
I think we all heard him emphasize some of the things during the speech, right? I will love you. I will be faithful to you. Jada. I mean, I was like, man, he loved the hell out of her. Wow, that is great. And they was whispering to each other when they got up there, I love you. I love you too.
Is that a joke about faithfulness?
Then Julius does something completely unexpected.
Oh God, divorce.
He toasts his bride in a way she'll never forget.
She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts.
God.
And I'm a little nervous right now. But I need to tell you something. We are not your ordinary love story. You are amazing. And I know there's a word that's stronger than love, and I have no idea what it is, but when I find out, you will too. I got you forever. I am speaking to my wife. And I mean this. Every word that I'm saying to my wife. Okay? I love you. And I will forever. And I'm done.
I was expecting something completely different, but I guess that was actually rather sweet. And maybe that did... Maybe I have read his body language incorrectly about the love aspect. Maybe? Weddings are tiring. Maybe people were just tired. $5,500. That is... I really like the pattern on the bottom. Okay. Oh, the cake, girl. That looks like a delicious cake. Oh, I could go for some cake. Oh, don't smear it. No, don't say. Oh, a reverse lap. Oh, this is the girdle toss, or whatever it's called. The girdle wig. Oh.
I feel great.
Okay.
You are gorgeous.
Oh, you're handsome. Look at you.
No, I'm a troll. You are gorgeous.
Oh.
You are. This is exactly what I envisioned for my wedding day.
And everyone just came together and they just handled it. I mean, the day of, I was trying to do stuff, but I didn't have to do anything. They really took care of everything.
Okay, that's a wonderful ending to the episode then. That didn't seem like Bridezilla at all. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I've got some thoughts though. Well, my lovelies, I don't know what the fuck this show is, realistically. I feel like I have been led down many different garden paths here, trying to understand exactly what it is that I'm watching and the kind of people that are on this show. Once again, though, I do feel that none of the brides in this show are being Bridezillas. I feel like everyone else around them is just very incompetent, but I am glad that it did all come together in the end. Did feel a bit like production manufacturing somewhere in there. We didn't see the designer at the end though, did we? Michael. Didn't see him anywhere, did we? No. Mind you, in a highly religious place back in the day were interior designers, if you know what I mean, allowed to attend those sorts of weddings. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of Bridezillas, because, I don't know, shall I continue this series? It feels like my blood pressure is up here, and I'm slowly relaxing. And with that, my loves, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Today's Luxeria Lab shout out goes to Shinderato. Thank you so much for following me over on my second channel here on YouTube. Brand new, my lovelies, Luxeria Labs. That is my tech, travel, and photography channel, my lovelies. So if you want to check it out, click the link in the pinned comment below. And if you subscribe, you might be featured in my next video. Subscriber shout out, yeah. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orcos Samoji, Amelia Dillingham, Ariadia X, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Bumblebee Whisperer, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Emma Burns, Eric Castillo, Finch Dunham, James A. Zengurl, Jenny Wood, Caitlin Wright, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Mo Sherman, Miss Kiss, Novembrix, Paolo Rivera, Rye Loves Rory, Sky Dorim, Steffutech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Martin. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of, if you offer a service and you're not meeting your client's expectations, I think it's within reasonable expectation that you might experience some confrontation.